Welcome to day 3 of the Making Change Happen challenge. Somehow I find that really hard to say, but there we are. So today's challenge is about I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this yet. I want it to happen, yes, but not yet. And once again, there's a video about this in the series, so if you haven't watched that yet, watch that first before you join this stage of the challenge. So there are 2 parts to this activity that I want you to think about today that's part of this challenge. The first is, a bit like yesterday, just to reflect on where in your life before have you done things that you weren't ready for. Now often this is because we get kind of forced into it because we resist things that we're not ready for, but sometimes we just get thrown into something and we're not ready for it. And actually an interesting example of that, I think, is parenting. I remember discussing with my husband, were we ready? Were we really ready? Would we really know enough to be parents? And in the end, just like, we're just going to have to get on with it, even though we're not ready. And we made it up as we went along, and it's been pretty much fine, I think. You can ask my kids, but it's been what it's been. If I'd waited until I thought I knew everything about looking after a baby and a toddler and a primary school age child and a teenager you see where I'm coming from. You learn as you go along. You learn from what you're doing, and having that confidence that I can learn stuff when I need it, and I don't have to wait until I feel ready, because actually feeling ready, it means nothing. Feeling not ready means nothing. It wasn't that I wasn't ready to become a parent. I just felt like I wasn't ready. But actually when it happened, I got on with it perfectly fine. Well, what if that's the same for you? So what are your examples of things in your life where you have been thrown into something, or you've stepped into something that you probably didn't really feel like you were quite ready for? And what happened? How many examples can you find of where you actually just learnt on the job, on the hoof, on the fly, and it worked out fine? Probably not perfect, but what's perfection? I think it's overrated, personally. So that's the first stage. And then the second part of this challenge, this activity for today, is to start to reflect on what are the areas in which you think you're not ready for this next stage of whatever it is that you want to achieve in life, or you want to get started on. So very often I hear from people that I'm not ready because I need to be more financially secure. So I need to do something like, I don't know, work in this job for a bit longer to make sure my pension is this big, or, make sure that I've got this certainty about income before I begin, or something like that. I'm not ready. So there's money things around that. And the other big one that I hear is around training. And this kind of links back to what we were saying about, who am I to? It's the kind of feeling that, I really need to have every bit of training under my belt. I need to have covered all these things. I need to have spent a lot of time doing that. I need to have degrees in it, if not masters and PhDs in it, to actually be able to say that I'm an expert, that I can do it, that I'm, whatever it is, qualified, to make me feel okay about that, to feel comfortable with that. And again, that's a misunderstanding. It's not the master's degrees and the PhDs that make you good at something necessarily. Yeah, obviously for some jobs that's necessary and important, but for many things it isn't. And it's something that we put in our way as another obstacle, another element of the who am I to, and tell ourselves that we're not ready and we have to do more. And it seems to me that's a state of mind. If you're in a I'm not ready state of mind, then there will always be something else. Okay, so I've got the PhD, but I haven't actually got any experience. So now there will always be something else that you can put in your way that makes you look as if you're not ready, if unreadiness is the lens that you're looking out at the world through. So just reflecting on what are the things that I think I still need to do or prepare or change or learn or whatever to make me ready. Just writing them down, recording them, taking a look at them. And what I ask you to do is to take a look at them and just be open to the possibility that you don't actually need any of those things before you get started. That you can get started right now. And just like me, when I became a mum, you'll just learn on the job, because that's the inner resilience and resourcefulness and creativity that you were born to express in the world. So I hope you've enjoyed this challenge. Once again, comment in the group and let us know how you're getting on. And I would love to hear from you what insights you've had around this, and whether you're going to be moving forward on your project and what steps you've been able to make with that. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye for now.